Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? So I'm coming on to talk to y'all really quickly about this Mercury in retrograde that we will have. I think it starts Friday. Child, it's in Leo. So this is important because it's going to start in Leo and it's going to end in Leo. If you know anything about retrogrades, they normally start in one sign and end in another. But this one's a little different. It's going to start in Leo on Friday, July 18th. And it is going to go all the way to August 11th and then end still in Leo. So what that lets me know is this is all about you. This is all about you. It starts with you and it ends with you. It ain't about nobody else but you. So, you know, if you know anything about Mercury retrogrades, if you've been following me, if you've been following other spiritualists, if you've just been doing your own research, you know that a Mercury retrograde really brings back energy, brings back around experience, people, places, and things that tested you during a certain period of your life. It brings that energy back around to see if you're still able to be tested. Or did you learn the lesson? Did you forgive? Did you get your lick back? What did you do with that experience and the lesson from that experience, okay? So the last time Mercury was in Leo was around July 2019. I don't know the dates. Do the work. Go Google that. Yeah, I got these lips glossed up, baby. But go do your work. That's the work you must do. Go find when it, what dates it was, but I'm pretty sure it was July 2019. Okay, so you were going through some shit then. Okay, so it's been 6 years. Are you still going through that same shit? Is the shit that tested you when Mercury was in Leo back in 2019, is that shit still testing you today, 6 years later, or have you cycled out of it? Okay, so that's what all Mercury retrogrades want to know that. Okay, first let me stop and give a shout out to the Capricorn energy. I got that on today because I've been moving in. I know I did a big quick sidebar, but I've been moving in my Capricorn energy for a minute. My Taurus energy has been long gone this year. It probably left when Taurus season left. Okay, and listen, that's not just me. We all have phases and cycles and times when we move in our rising, our sun, our moon, your Mars, all your inner planets. At some point throughout the year, you will move in that energy solo, alone. So my Taurus energy being put up. Now it'll still come out in certain ways, like this Venusian beauty. You know, I'm gonna always move in that. As far as the visual, because your ego, your visual is going to always be your sun sign. But energetically, mentally, emotionally, I've been in Capricorn for a minute. So I rep my Capricorn moon hard. Because a bitch is the GOAT. In a whole lot of ways. Okay? Anywho, back on track. I needed y'all to show some love. And I want to show love to my Capricorn people because I love Capricorn people. Y'all see that? I fucked up my strawberries, y'all, and broke a nail. But yeah, I love Capricorn people. But anyway, I'm sorry. So, yeah, what were you doing? What were you going through? And did you learn the lesson 2019 around July? Okay? So, what does it mean when Mercury is retrograding in Leo? Now, this ain't gonna feel good to a lot of people, but it is the truth. It's your truth. It's my truth. If you down here on earth, it's everybody's truth, period. Whether you believe in it or not. I've told y'all many, many times, truth don't need you to approve it or believe in it for it to be true. Certain things just are what they are, okay? No matter how you remix it, okay? So when Leo and Mercury get together and retrograde, there was a person, a place, a thing, or an experience that rattled, rumbled, and shooketh your confidence. Who was it? What was it? Who did it? What did it? What knocked you off your pivot? and caused you to doubt yourself, caused you to have low self-esteem, caused you to not have no confidence, okay? For some of y'all, it's going to be your jobs. For some of y'all, it's going to be a man or a woman, a relationship. For some of y'all, it's just your own lack of understanding of thyself. It can be a plethora of things, right? Well, it's finna circle the block. It's finna circle the block. For some of y'all, when it comes to these relationships, it's finna be a person that completely fucked you up from a confidence standpoint. They cheated on you. They gaslighted you. You know, all the things that people do when they come into your life and pretend they want you, pretend they like you, and whole time have no intentions on really doing nothing. They end for a reason. They got a motive, an intention that's normally negative, okay? And you don't know that because you might be head over heels, or you know, tunnel vision, or you got the rose tinted glasses on, so you ain't peeping what they really doing. So when you find out what they did or what they doing, you know, you clenching your pearls because you done invested love and light and time and peace and energy and all of that good shit we invest in people when we think they like us, right? Or when we think that they are, you know, giving what we give. And then you find out, oh shit, this person been playing, okay? That will knock you off your pivot. And some people don't bounce back from that quickly. Some people, you know, drown in that energy because they can't move past it, right? So those type of people, that person may be getting ready to try to spin the block. Because until you learn the lesson, until you learn the lesson, that experience got to keep on coming. And sometimes it comes in the same package, and sometimes it's a different package, but the same script. So you got to recognize your lessons when they come, because they're not going to always come in the same person. But a lot of times it do. A lot of times it will come in the same person. So for those of you who know and you are resonating with this because you know it's a person, you need to be on your P's and motherfucking Q's, keeping your head on the swivel. So when they do spin the block, they need to see you uplifted, in your light, in your power, okay? In a position to tell them, oh no, you will never get access to me again, right? Or, oh no, you will never be able to come into this atmosphere, this environment. However you plan on showing them that you ain't nowhere near that person anymore. Because let me tell you something. Mercury is about your brain power. That's your cerebral power. That's your mental. Mars, which is Leo, I'm sorry, well, it is Leo energy. Mars is a lot of Leo energy. Even though Leo is ruled by the sun, that's still a lot of Mars energy. It's still masculine and it's fire. So when all of that conjuncts, it needs you to do something. That's an action-oriented. This retrograde is very action-oriented. That's all I'm saying. So it ain't enough for you to tell yourself in meditation, I'm good, I got this. No, you got to show. You got to show up. Mercury retrograde in Leo, a fire sign, needs you to show some shit. It's a action-oriented energy. Because the people, the places, the things, the experience that are going to spin the block on you, they coming through action. They coming through with some action. They finna come through and test you. Okay? And I'm saying it might not be a person. It could just be another experience that's very similar to an experience that broke you. Are you put backeth together? Okay? Are you putteth backeth together? Or are you still broken, so when that experience comes back around, it's going to break you even more? Those with eyes will see. And those who have done the work will be able to prove and show to themselves that they are back together. So when that experience comes back around, you won't have nothing for it. You won't be feeding it. Now, many of y'all are going to get drugged by this energy. Especially when it comes to a person. Especially if you haven't done the work since that person's been gone. And what do I mean when I say do the work? Have you took spiritual baths to reset, not baths to reset your aura? Have you did the cord cuttings? Have you did the spiritual, practical, methodical things to reset you since that person upset you? Because it's up to you to do that. That doesn't automatically happen. It doesn't automatically happen. Action. You got to put in work to reset yourself, to replenish yourself, to rejuvenate yourself. Okay? So I hope that if it was a person that broke you, that you have done everything possible to bleed them from your system, mind, body, and spirit. Because if not, because spinning the block might not look like them trying to come back to holler at you. Sometimes spinning the block is just running into their ass after not seeing them for 6-7 years, and you run into them at Dollar General store while you out one day looking a hot fucking mess trying to get some goddamn toilet paper, and boom, there him go, there her go. How you gonna handle that situation? Because see, that's fucked up, because you know that's how the universe plays too much. The universe can be messy when it want to. It will line you up to meet back up with somebody when you look a hot mess. You might be vibrantly back, but you don't look it because you just happen to run out real quick. Who knew you was gonna run into that? So, but that's one thing people better stop doing. Stop running out that house looking a mess. I don't do that. I do not run out my house looking a mess, baby. You ain't never gonna catch me in no bonnet and a moo-moo. And even if I do got on moo-moos, because y'all know I got a lot of those nice caftans, right? I'm still gonna, because you ain't never gonna catch me out. Because for one, people too messy these days. People be waiting to catch people off guard so they can video or record, or just kind of, oh, I seen such and such, and she look bad. Now, every time you see somebody out just in they homely, don't mean they doing bad. Sometimes a motherfucker just needed some aluminum foil, so they had to run to the south. Anyway, but for that reason, from Friday until August 11th, don't run out that house looking a mess. Don't do it. Because that person that needs to see you back on the throne might just be wherever you're going. Okay? So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But if it's not a person and it's an experience that's just packaged differently, but it's something that you've already been through, you need to have the eyes. You got to have your spiritual glasses on so you can notice the frequency of the experience. Okay? And know what to do. Know how to bypass it. Know how to get past, know how to get through it, or know how to avoid it completely. Because just because an experience knocks at your door don't mean you got to answer. And especially if you know, oh, I've been here, done that. I know what to do now, right? Okay. So another thing that this retrograde wants to know is, what flavor are you now? Because see, back when you was experiencing the things that knocked you out of confidence, maybe your flavor wasn't attuned. Right now, you should have a whole different flavor. You should be very flavorful and fearless. If you still doubt, if you still got a little fear, if you still, I don't know, you bland as fuck. You the coleslaw with the raisins in it at the potluck with your white employees. Okay? I'm for real. Leo energy is vibrant. It's flavorful. It's fun. Something stole that back then that's getting ready to spin the block and see, have you regained all of that? I hope you have. Okay? So I hope that resonated with you guys. If you didn't understand what the Mercury retrograde was getting ready to do, now you know. Okay? So you ain't got no excuse. If you've watched this, then you know how to be on your P's and Q's and what to look for during this experience. And let me touch on this for some of y'all where it was a job, okay? You got fired from a job maybe in 2019, 2020, okay? And it was a good job. You bought your house with that job. You bought your car with that job. And then somehow you lost it, got fired. We know what happened in 2020. So a lot of people might be just now bouncing back. And maybe you didn't get to work the type of job you were working when 2020 happened. So you've had to lower yourself and accept a lower pay, accept a lower position. How have you worked through that? Have you been promoted on the job that you're at? Or have you decided, you know what, I'm going to step back out there and look for the type of job that I had back then? Okay. Is your self-esteem and your confidence in your career sector, is it back up to par where you can now step back out? That business that you had to shut down, you had to sell everything. Are you in a position now to get all of that back? And do you still feel the same way about it? Okay. All right. I might come back on and do a little part 2 because I got a few more things that I want to discuss pertaining to this. I'm going to be right back.